Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report. Apologies, still today it will be a podcast as I'm too busy with some other work. I'm not able to set up my laptop and video camera and so on. First, let us look at the US markets. And Dow fell 500 point day before yesterday, fell another 350 point yesterday. So that means in just two trading sessions, Dow has fallen about 850, 900 points. And Nasdaq has fallen nearly about 500 points. So that is about 4 to 5%. Suddenly, some economic data, just like services PMI data, composite PMI data, and jobs data, so which were not favorable to stock market. And then suddenly in just 2 days, the entire optimism was wiped out. Right now, Asian markets are not reacting that much. So because of that, Dow future is recovering slowly. I think with the 2 days of fall, that too I would say a severe fall, US market has come to a kind of a support zone. If things are not getting very ugly, US markets should take some support somewhere here. The risk reward is actually higher on the long side. SGX Nifty indicating about 30 40 point lower, and Asian markets, some markets have turned green also. And one good thing in this kind of bearish thing is that the crude prices tend to fall. And today, Brent Crude has fallen below $80 after a long time. But anyway, that has to fall another $20-30, and Brent crude should come to around $50 and below. So then only we can expect a sustained rally in Indian markets. So that's because India is one of the largest importer of crude. Yesterday itself, though our markets were falling, auto stocks were slightly resilient. Now, with the fall in crude, and that too so much, with this, crude has fallen nearly 20% in last few weeks. So surely auto stocks will be in focus. Yesterday, the whole day markets were under pressure. Only towards the end of the day, there was some buying and the markets recovered. And that too, European markets turned positive and US futures turned positive yesterday towards the end of our trading day. Other than that, it was surprising. The whole day it was under pressure. Then the reason was simple. Yesterday, both DIS and FIAs were net sellers. And after a very, very long time, both FIAs and DIs are in a net sell position. Definitely, this one will impact the retail sentiment, and along with not so good positive global cues. So Nifty is likely to gap down open, and then that gap down may sustain at least for some time. And who knows, people who have taken some short position at a higher level, they'll be looking for this kind of scenario to book their shorts. So while booking their shorts, due to short covering, the markets might move higher. So that's why the markets, always, it thinks differently. Coming back to economic data, so today RBI policy is there, but our RBI policy is not a big deal. People are expecting 35 basis point hike in interest rate. So either that may happen or it may be less than 35 basis point. I don't think that RBI is going to do anything more drastic at this point of time, just because our inflation was coming down already. So our inflation last month was below 7%. It was 6.67%, so slightly more than RBI range. RBI range is 2 to 6%. US range is upper end is 2%, but there the inflation is around 8%. So they are, higher by 3 times, 4 times but we are higher not even by 10-20%. So inflation is not a big deal in India right now. Still RBI, want to hike interest rate just to preempt, the US rate hikes. Otherwise, if we do not hike the rate and US keep on hiking the rate, the money will flow from India to US. So that will help rupee to depreciate. So RBI does not want that. So that could be one reason why RBI surely will go for rate hike this time also. But it may be 25 basis point or maximum 35 basis point. And usually, ahead of RBI policy, Bank Nifty used to be slightly weaker, and that's what has happened yesterday also. Yesterday also were very volatile, but the Bank Nifty was slightly weaker. I think the whole market was weak. So yesterday only Adani Group stocks were in action for obvious reasons. Those stocks will be in action tomorrow also. Adani Enterprise, every time it goes 20-25% higher, and then some correction happens, and uniformly after the correction, it takes out all-time high. So I've been observing this stock since it was trading around 1500. So that is how this stock has been behaving. Now, after some good correction on the news of further issue of shares by Adani Group, it has corrected. Now it started moving higher. So today and tomorrow, those Adani Port and Adani Enterprise will also be in focus. And yesterday, though Bank Nifty fell, PSU banks were actually higher. And PSU banks are looking, I think in the last few months, I think Bank of Baroda and Punjab National Bank both have given about 70-80% return. There's a huge rally and it is a structural rally. It's not, a normal rise or fall because these stocks were in a multi-year bear run. So now when they're entering into bull run, so they can go for a multi-year bull run also. So metals are looking good, PSU banks are looking good, Adani Group is looking good, you know, mid cap and small caps are looking good. So seems to be some kind of selling only in the large cap stocks. Looking at open interest, so 18,700 seems to be having a huge open interest. And in fact, yesterday, 18,700 call option added more open interest. 18,700 put option, there was some unwinding. So this shows that, people are expecting more downside rather than more upside. So anyway, today, just after the RBI policy, we can expect volatility to go down slightly. But in US markets, just 2 days, a day before yesterday, US VIX shot up nearly 10%. Yesterday, US VIX shot up about 8%. In just 2 days, US VIX has shot up nearly 18%. And the only fear is that in the past many months, few times the fear subsided and US VIX came below 20, and then after that it shot up above 30. So let us hope this time that does not happen. So we have to keep watching the VIX also, and our VIX is likely to be higher because of Gujarat state election results tomorrow. We will see how the market moves, but surely people are, unless there is some, even now, even if the poll results come as per exit poll results, and the people will say it has already been factored in. So the markets may not move very big on the higher side. But at the same time, if any disappointing result comes, market can move downside so much. So that means downside risk is high now, upside risk is low now. So anyway, I'm selling 18,800, 18,900, 19,000 call options to make some profit. I think those things will, as long as today market not moving higher and all those premiums will collapse by 50%. And then tomorrow I can always maintain a stop loss. So that was the strategy from my side. Stock wise, I do not want to touch anything until the Gujarat election results are over. And other than that, so if at all uh, any stock is looking good, there will be metals, PSU banks, and Adani Group. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed listening to this audio podcast. Very soon I will come with a video. Thank you.